welcome everybody. It is Sunday. We're going to have some fun today, guys. We are going to do some laser stuff again. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Mine's not going so good. It's like all my football teams lost. Notre Dame didn't even show up, I don't think. But yes. So we had a request last week for a piece. Did not know if I was going to be able to do it. But I messed with it for over a week. Finally figured out how to do it about 2 hours ago. So I think it turned out great. We did already cut one, just like last week. It's over here. It's all painted. It's just ready for assembly. And we're going to show you how we did it. We're going to show you the laser cam when it cuts it out. We'll chat while that's happening. It's going to take about 25 minutes to cut it out. And then we'll assemble it. Last week of the Jurassic Park. We did finish both Jurassic Parks last week, and I think we actually have one of them sold. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so we're going to start this project. Again, this was requested by a few of you guys out there. What's up, Anthony Blaze? What's up? What's up? Monster this morning. Don't feel the greatest, but we're still doing this. We're still going. Let's go. Oh yes. So blessed, Pops. What is up? All right. Let's go ahead. Here we go. So, as you can see, we are going to start off with, of course, Game of Thrones for Ryan Milky. Now, this is the Iron Throne. So what we're going to do is we need to take this part out, him sitting here. So we're going to simply highlight the whole thing. So it looks like it's got ants on it now. We're going to go to Arrange and Ungroup. Now that will allow me to take this and delete it. This little piece and delete it. Now we have this outline. I don't want this outline here. I want this finished off at the bottom. None of this. So I'll go over here to what they call Edit Nodes. I'm going to click on that. And I'm just going to click on the outline. Oh, and it gives me all these little dots now. I'm going to click on one and push D. That will delete that node. As you can see, the image is going away. If you do them in order, your snake will follow you. I like just kind of pushing until I have them all gone. So it took me a week to figure this out in multiple videos. So, I'm not the greatest in this thing. Let's go. We're getting there. We're close. Just got to watch when I get down here. Okay, that's fine. Now, so we have this hole, the open hole now. We'll just go back to our regular pointer, click off of it so the ants go away. We need to finish this in now. So what we're going to do is take a pencil and just simply draw a line. Now, I don't know how to get away from not doing this, so I'm going to go back here again to Edit Nodes, click on this, and delete. So now, go back to my pointer, and I have a finished piece. Now I want to put this as the same cutout as the rest of it. It makes no sense to have two different cutouts. So I always zoom in to make sure that it's connected. Sometimes it doesn't. Go to my mover, grab it with my big old fist here. There we go. All right. So now we have the Game of Thrones, the throne. Go back to the chat. Anthony Blaze, Iron Throne with Raphael would be good. All right. Yabba dabba doo, winter is coming. Yes, winter is coming, and a lot quicker than you guys think. So let's go back to Lightburn. Now the next thing we're going to do is, of course, again, this was a requested piece. And if you guys have any requests, either let me know here in the comments. It'd be better if you just Instagram message me. That way I have it as, something, and, so I can save it and find it again. So. Oh, we have so many files. Where is it? Okay, we're going to go to the 12-pack Flintstone, and we are going to go with the framed Fred framed, okay? So as you can see now, Fred is on the Iron Throne, but that's not where we want him. So we're going to move him down. Right about here. We are going to make him a little bigger. But before we do that, as you can see, there's two outlines. We don't need either one of those two outlines. So again, we're going to have to highlight the whole thing. Go up here to Arrange, Ungroup. And now I can click on each individual one and delete it. Actually, it looked like there was 3 on this one for some reason. We're going to get rid of this one as well. So now you got big old Fred just hanging out over here. Now, of course, he's a little small for the Iron Throne, so we're going to make him a little bigger. We're going to kind of center him here. There we go. Maybe a little bigger. We can go a little bigger. Move him over just a tad. Kind of equal this space here and here. That gives us a little bit of meat. On the other one I cut, he was a little bigger, so it's a little close. Now I want to zoom in here because I want to move this down to where it overlaps that. But before I do that, I better, I didn't do it. Do this, go back to Arrange and Group. Now I can move this whole piece by clicking anywhere on Fred and the whole piece moves. Otherwise, I move one piece or the other. Oh, crap. Okay. We're going to have to go back. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. We're going to grab Fred again, but we can't grab the outside. Can't see it, though. Why is it not? Oh, Fred, you're not working with me here, buddy. Right, let's go back. I'm having to go back to the chat and check it out, guys. Sorry about that. Anthony, I didn't say good. I know. Have you tried doing the NFT tokens? The Jurassic Park that we did last week was basically the NFT coin. They just changed the colors on it. We have tried them, and the SVG, when you transfer it over to Lightburn, doesn't get the whole SVG. So there's like missing pieces. So I still have to figure out how to get those missing pieces in there. I cannot write code. I'm not going to try. But we're going to try it and see. We have to find like the easiest one to do. And Jurassic Park was pretty simple. But yeah, we do want to try to do the NFT coins because I don't see anybody doing them. I know Jeremy from LSAPC wants some. I think they would be awesome. So yeah, we are definitely going to try. It's just we got to figure out how to do them. Because like I said, when you transfer them over into the program that I use, it for some reason, it doesn't take the whole program. Why is it doing that? We're going to ungroup this again. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it is. It captured that bottom of the throne, and I don't want it to. There we go. Okay. Now, okay. Like I said, I want to just kind of overlap that down there in the bottom. That way it cuts one time. It's a little different, but it'll be okay on this one. So go back up here. And that's Fred on the throne. So we'll go up here to the little TV. It'll show us what it's going to do. Everything is on. So this is the route that it will take. It says it's going to take 20 minutes this time because Fred's a little smaller, like I said, than the last one I did. So it's going to cut the Iron Throne first. Now I have it sped up 40%, so it's not going to take 20 minutes for this preview. But it's going to do the Iron Throne, and then it's going to start on Fred. Cut all his individual pieces there. It jumps around because if you get too much heat in one spot, it could scorch the wood really bad and burn it, actually. I've had it happen. So, yeah, that's what it does. This is the invert. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. It makes it look like a puzzle. Now, it will cut the same way. whether I have invert on or off. Same path, same everything. So we want to make sure that we have all of this. We want to move the drawing to the bottom. The drawing is the outside here of this. So if I shut this off, the throne should shut off. Yeah. So we're not going to get the throne if I shut that off. I need to keep that on, but I need it at the bottom, because if you cut this big piece out and then you try to cut these out, it may jostle it just enough that it may screw the whole thing up. So, all right. Yes. Yes. All right. So we have our figure, as you can see here on the screen. We do have the laser cam set up. And we are going to go back to light burn on my side. You guys can see this the whole time. We're going to go to the light burn laser setting. Now, what we're going to do, this puts it on the wood that we're going to cut. So as you can see, the laser is moving. I think. No, you can't. I don't have the laser cam on. There we go. Let me change this a little bit. Why can't I? Why is it not? Oh. All right. As you can see, there's a laser cam. What format file does that use? I want to make some Chuck stuff and kind of know a way to make them. Just need to know the file type and get you to see if it works. Most 99% of the time, I use what they call an SVG file. An SVG file, like on this Fred here, if he was a PNG or something, it might work. But if I shrink him down, he loses detail. Where on an SVG, if you shrink it down, it's a sizable vector is what it is. It won't lose the detail in it. It will just get smaller, and the details will get even smaller. So that's why most people use the SVGs. I've done PNGs on like coasters and stuff. It's a pain because they don't work quite right, but they turn out. But SVG is the best file that I've found to use. So again, I'm gonna have to move the laser because it's way off. I can already know that. We usually set it up in the corner there. We're all on the board. We want to stay all on the wood. Woo! We got about a ½ inch on the bottom. That's all right. We got plenty of this stuff. We just bought another 30 pack. So, all right. So we are all on the board. The next thing we're going to do is, of course, just start it. We want to make sure over here the output is on for everything, which it is. And our air is on as well. And I can hear the air humming. You probably can too, unfortunately. I usually frame it one more time. I just want to make sure it is all on there. It looks good. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to push the start button. Again, it's going to cut... Sticker Mule does have a service where they will create vector images from your stuff. Kind of expensive, but if people want custom stuff, it can be done. Yes. I got a vector. It was a pain to make, but the best file type for all of that. Yeah. Yes. All right. We're gonna. There we go. I'll move that as we go. I'm going to take down light burn so you guys can see that a little better. Where is it? We'll just leave it like that. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for being here today. I know it's a beautiful Sunday here. It's a little chilly, but still nice. Still nice. So yeah, I know Anthony Blaze last week said he wanted 3 different sports teams put on a round cutout. We're still working on that. With working full time, and we had a flea market yesterday, and we have a flea market all weekend next weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. laser time is going to be kind of cut down, but I'm going to try to cut as much as I can this week. Christmas and Halloween stuff. In fact, we just booked a 6-hour show the 28th of October for Halloween. It's a trick or treat thing, so that's awesome. Yes, no excuses. I know. I know. That's what Monster's for. And Christy's laying in bed sick right now, and I think I've got whatever she's got now, so that's always wonderful. But, yeah, I messed with the throne file for probably 6 days, and couldn't figure out. And finally, I'm like, I'm giving up. I'm just gonna admit failure, and I can't do it. You know. And then I finally looked at it again, and I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out. And then it came to me. It just boom, 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 done. I was like, awesome. So, but again, this will take about 20 minutes, I think it said, give or take. Sometimes it's a little more. And again, we do already have one cut. It's already painted. All we got to do is slap it together. And I think it is going to be beautiful. So, I actually had to make one of the colors. Now that it's dry, I don't like the color, but we're going to have to go with it. So, yeah. We're going to stop sharing that. So we're going to show you, maybe, there we go. So this is the file that we used for the Fred. Of course, we cut out the 2 frames, and then the blue will actually be the throne behind him. So yeah, like his flesh color, I have what they call peach, but it was too bright. It was too light. So we added peach, brown, and orange, I think, together, and kind of made a little bit of a color. Yeah, so we made that color up as we go. So, yeah. Here we go. We're doing the top of the throne right now. Anthony, I haven't even looked. I'll look today. I actually got home from the flea market yesterday and basically crashed. I took about an hour nap, and we ate dinner, and then I fell back asleep. Like I said, I think I'm getting sick, unfortunately. So I know Christy is. She's all stuffed up, and she's not even going to church. That's how bad she feels this morning. So, but yeah. But I will look this afternoon for you. Let's see. Football today. Can't wait. My team's already played. We actually won a game. But yesterday, college football kind of screwed me. I didn't do so well yesterday. Mizzou lost. Notre Dame lost. Yeah. I think 1 or 2 of my other teams did win, so that's always good. But yeah, college football this year, I don't know. I want Notre Dame to win the championship, but I don't think it'll ever happen because we always end up in one screw up someplace. It's like we can't, I don't know. This year we have 2, so it is what it is. Tomorrow night, or tonight actually, we have Let's Chat with Veterans. Hopefully I can make it. So I had that sinus allergy stuff, had to go on steroids. Yeah. And Christy said it this morning, I hope it's not the stuff that was around last year, 2 years ago. I hope it's not that, because it is floating around. Our local UFC fighter won a big underdog match yesterday and got a $50,000 bounty. Nice. I'd love to hit $50,000. I bought a Powerball ticket yesterday. I don't know if anybody hit it last night, but congrats to anybody if they did, because I know I didn't. Most likely. But if I did, don't worry. still be here Monday opening an Amazon box. Yes, yes. Thank goodness that we were negative because I had that stuff twice. I had it in January once, and it wasn't. It was bad, but it wasn't all that bad because I could like go outside and breathe that cold air, and it helped. And then I had it back in July again, so like going outside was like putting my head in the oven. So that didn't help at all. No one hit hot. Oh wow! So it's going to be 1.6, 1.7 billion probably. I, I would. I think I could live with that. It was the first time I've ever been tested for the beer virus. Yeah. I've had a couple done. I've had a couple done. What's up, Christina Payne? Um, but yeah. So Christine, I don't know if you know what we're making, but we're making a collaboration piece here for LSAPC and Ryan Milkey. They asked for Fred on the Iron Throne, so that's what we're doing. We're almost all the way through the throne here, cutting it, and then Fred will start momentarily here. Again, it's going to take about 20 minutes. It says it's like 57% done, 65% done. That's usually pretty close. Usually pretty close. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. So, I did learn one thing this week from another YouTuber. The way they do their small pieces, they take painter's tape, the blue stuff, and put it on the back of the wood. And then once it cuts, it won't cut all the way through that tape. You might have to adjust the settings a little bit, but it won't cut through the tape. So then you can just pick the whole piece of wood up, take it over, and then you can peel the pieces off the tape. It might be easier than the way I do it, and they may fall through the cracks. So, but yeah, hopefully not. Like I said, we do have one already painted. I'm kind of stoked to get this together because I think it's going to turn out really cool. Yes, yabba dabba doo. Winter is coming. Yeah, winter is coming faster than you think. So, definitely. Look at that beautiful laser footage. It's not real beautiful, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, there's the lasers. You can see the top of it. And we're gonna start cutting Fred. Here we go. Like I said, tonight is Let's Chat with Veterans, 9 p.m. I'm gonna try to make it if I still have a voice and still feel well. Um, but myself and Big Easy will be chatting out, sharing out some companies, organizations, or just individuals helping the community. Whether either veteran run, veteran ran, something like that. And then Monday night, we'll be doing an Amazon Live. We only have one box. I did not get to the Amazon store on Friday, so we're short one box. So we won't have two Amazon openings this week. We'll just have the one. But then Thursday, we'll probably do some laser stuff. So, because we won't be able to do a laser live on Sunday. Because we'll be at the flea market, which is literally half a mile from here, but I'm running it, so I kind of have to be there all day, unfortunately. All right. Fred, you're right in the laser path, buddy. I can't get you in there, Freddy. So, we're still working on the laser cam. It's still a work in progress, trust me. But yeah, I'm really, once I figure out how to do the vector file on this, change it, I'm really excited. I really like the way it's turning out. Like I said, we had to make the one paint color. Now that it's dry, I'm not super stoked about the color. But, it is what it is. So, Let's see, the Pokemon card that we made last Tuesday is still up on eBay. We actually had a gentleman offer $11 for it today. Or I shouldn't say gentleman, I should say individual. Offered $11. I'm like, no, I'm good. So I'm like, there's more work into it than $11 worth of work, really. So, as you can see, we got the outline of Fred. It's going to start cutting his eyes and hair now. We could have left just the silhouette, but I want a detail. We want detail on here, and we sure as heck got detail. Trust me. Yes, there are some tiny pieces, and we could have made this bigger. We couldn't have made it any taller with the material that we use, but we could have made it wider, which would be weird. It would be like wouldn't look right. So, I know Tuesday night we'll be over on LSAPC with the Horseman, so stay tuned for that. We'll be doing some channel shout outs, probably some games, looking up some disc tracker and or Funko info, because this coming weekend is NYCC, if I'm correct. I may be wrong. I don't know. I think it's this weekend. So the boxes will drop this week and all that good stuff. So anybody out there getting anything from NYCC? I really haven't looked, to be totally honest with you. The sodas don't interest me. Maybe a pop or two. That's about it. So. We also cut some more Christmas ornaments this morning. These are smaller than what we usually do, but they are 2.5 by 2.6 inches. And what we're going to do is, I think we're going to offer these up raw and see if people would be interested in buying them for like classrooms, church goings, stuff like that, or just, at the house on a Friday night, the family does craft night or something, maybe buy a stack of them. So we're going to offer those up for less money than if they're painted. So it is this week, and also Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh, nice. And it's Anthony Blaze's mom's birthday on the 13th. Nice. You going to get her some sodas for her birthday? Go. One of his best friends is too. He was born on a Friday. Nice. Yeah. I was speaking to Jeremy over at LSAPC yesterday, and in our private chat, and he said he was going to go see the new Exorcist movie. I didn't even know there was an Exorcist movie there out, and he asked me how big the rock was that I lived under. So, yeah. But he said he was going to go see that. So probably Tuesday we'll hear about a review of that. That'll be... okay. So hopefully there'll be a review of that on Tuesday night. Can't wait for that. And I will just get sodas aftermarket in Charleston. Okay? I hope you do, brother. I hope... Whatnot is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but it can get out of hand quick. And I've seen a lot of people, that happen to. So, especially if you're in the mood to buy and you have the funds to do it, and you see something you want, you're gonna jump on there and get it. And those sellers know that. Some of them are very, they're more business minded than collector minded. Where myself, I'm more collector minded. If it's a $50 piece, I don't need 65 for it. Where that's what they're going to do. $40 mystery box with 2 random common $8 sodas in it. I'm going to jump on those every week. So. I couldn't even tell you the last time I was on Whatnot. It's been weeks. It's been weeks. I haven't bought anything in weeks. I take that back. The only thing I bought some Mystery Grail boxes this past week. and I really don't know why. I guess it was because 2 sodas, chances at an AP. I'd love to have an AP in my collection at some point, but I'll probably get a Lucha, an unnumbered Marvel. Let's see, some kind of anime something, and I'm gonna go with Ricochet Rabbit. I don't know. That's my guess. So write them down, Anthony. Let me know if I'm right or not. So, hell, I'd even take a Ricochet Rabbit API or a Luchador. Okay. I usually don't, Anthony. They're such a big, you know, it's a gimmick. And for a while there, it was a great gimmick. But now it's like I can go buy what you're offering me for half the price, you know, anywhere. I hate to say this, but I think this one is screwed up. Um, unless it finishes it off here in just a second, it's not going to even pop out. Some D&D books up on eBay last week for 7 days, which ends tomorrow. I got a bid 300 first day, but hoping before it ends tomorrow, some more bids come in. But I got 100. Nice. That's the thing with eBay. You know, a lot of folks say throw it up there for a penny and see what it does. Well, I know if it's a $50 piece that I want 50 for it, or I want let's say 35. You know, 65% of value. I'm gonna throw it up for 35. If someone gives me 35, what it's worth, you know, what I want, great, I'm good, done. In your case, you wanted 300, you throw it up for 300, you got it, awesome. But if you would have thrown that up for a penny, or $1, or $20, and got 20, now you're mad because you only got $20 for it. You know, I see both sides of that. Most of the stuff I throw up there on auction, I throw up there for 99 cents or $1.99, $2.99, and let it go because it's nothing expensive. It's nothing real huge. I don't know what it's doing. It just keeps cutting, which is good. It's still working. That's good. eBay for us has been very slow. Very slow. We do have 2 videos that we're going to put out for that this coming week. Probably just do them both this week. I feel like you can list them for free too. I also use a fee calculator to make sure I get what I want after. Yes, you have to. That you have to basically. I've seen people. I myself. I do it myself. I, charge way too much or not enough, and when I sell it, I don't get what I want, and I'm like, or I lose money on a job sometimes. So, and I'm not all about that. That's why I'm not doing whatnot anymore. It's back in my wallet, and I would just buy a Chase outright instead of striking out 10 sodas. Yeah, exactly. I don't need 15 whatevers, for finally get the one, and then the whatevers are like $4 a piece, and I can't get rid of them. So I have some stuff I'm going to list on Facebook for local first because it might sell better locally. Yeah, exactly. We have I don't know if you have it in your area, but like Facebook groups, we have one. It's auctions. They run for 24 hours. The one you have to start everything at $1, which can be good, can be bad. But yeah, the one starts at $1. There's another one that is they call it high roller, I think, but you can start whatever you want. The $1 one, you take that chance of selling it for $1. I put a set of 4 coasters up and got $7 for them. So thank God I didn't include the wooden box. I did just 4 coasters. You can leave that open. I know, because I had to close the door. What? That'd be a lot of fun with using Conga in here. So, yeah. So I list a lot on Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. All right, we are done cutting. We're done. Unfortunately, it's not going to pop out like it should. As you can see right here, it did not cut. Somehow it's off. I don't know what happened. Yeah. So, what's up, Quick Draw? We are making. How are you going to take Fred out? I'm going to try to take the whole thing out at one piece, one time, and take it apart. Quick Draw. We are making Fred Flintstone on the Iron Throne in honor of Mariah Milky and Jeremy from LSAPC. Yes. So, let's see. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's, like I said, it's not going to pop out because that one tab didn't cut. So unfortunately, and Fred looks drunk somehow on this one. I don't know. He doesn't look drunk on the other one. We are going to try to remove this. It's the solo layout. So you guys can see this here. So like I said, right here, it didn't cut. It somehow got off. I don't know how that happened. Everything else looks like it's cut good. We're going to home the laser, get him out of the way. Don't always have to do that. I can literally push it out of the way, but here we go. Let's see. Oh, well, look at that. The whole thing came out except for his shirt, or part of his arm. This is part of his arm and something else. So, but yeah, the whole thing there, and then we'll pop it out. Like I said, we do have another one already cut and ready for, or it's painted and cut. So we're going to slide the paint board over here and see if we can get this thing put together. So, like I said, I am not really happy with the one color, but we had to make the color. So it's it'll work out. It'll work out. All right. Here we go. Incoming. All right. So there's the color we had to make. Right there. Kind of looks like baby stuff now. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. So here is the back for the throne. We just painted it black because it's going to be covered up anyways, but we like to paint it. And then we did a black, a gray primer, and silver for the throne. So we're going to have to glue that. Here's all of our other pieces, pre-cut, pre-painted. Get our glues. We're going to have to get another pack of glue. Again, we just use the cheap stuff from Walmart. We go through it so quick that I could probably buy a big pack on Amazon. I don't know. But it's like $2.54 for 4 tubes. So can't complain. Can't complain there. Must have needed to go to the dump and grab. Sometimes those tracking numbers take forever. I don't know why. I've got one right now that I'll order some coffee from Silencio, and it's taken like 5 days. It says it's packed. It says it's been shipped, but there's no proof. There's no tracking number, no anything. So I don't know what the deal is there. Kind of bummed out because I kind of wanted the sweatshirt because I bought a sweatshirt as well. Put a couple up here on the throne. Just a couple dots. Again, this whole thing will be covered anyways, so. And then we slide this on here. I'm going to do it quickly. You got to do it off camera because I got to get it on there right. Because if it's not on the right, Fred won't fit correctly. Been there, done that with another piece. Got a little bit of a 3D effect to it. So as you can see, this is where Fred will sit now. Fred will sit right there. All right. Oh, that's fine. Couldn't figure out why it was bow. It was on his eyeballs. It was on his eyeballs. So here is the main Fred. Now, we got to take, hopefully, off of here ever so gently. We're going to take the whole. This is the way I do this, small pieces. I use my free eBay tape. Tape it down to the board. Stick my small pieces on it. Then I can peel the whole thing up and slowly take the pieces off. Fred's outline here has some very small, intricate pieces to it. And I don't want to break him. So put that back in the middle. So here is Fred's outline. As you can see, he's only got one eyeball, but it's on the other piece. So, and then he will just pop, theoretically. Come on. Work with me, Daddy. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. I know you came out of there. Oh, man, guys. It's the K all over again. It's the K all over again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Shouldn't it be the stone throne? Don't think they had iron in Flintstone. Well, I don't know. I don't know. So I was gonna say on the thumbnail, does flint or does steel, iron sharpen flint or flint sharpen iron, and kind of play on that, but I didn't. This one's gonna be hard to glue down because there's not like really any big pieces. It's just his head, his hair. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. And Fred is in his new home there. As you can see, there's a little bit of green paint there. I had my finger on it. Yes, one eye Fred. Oh, one eye Fred there. We'll go and we'll do his main face here. This is his main face piece. This is the color we had to make to kind of, make flesh color. Like I said, I have peach paint, but the peach was just too bright. It didn't look right. Didn't look right, so we made a color. It'll work. We adapt and overcome. And hopefully fit. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Hold it in there just a second. And we're starting to get there. All right, next goes his nose. And bloop. There we go. We're going to go color by color on this thing. So now this is going to be his arm, like skin on his arm here. There we go, a little skinnage. Like I said, this is the color that we had to make. Again, this is a little bit of peach, orange, and a cheap brown. So it kind of looks like skin color. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but hey, it'll work. It will work. All right. Let's go. Come on. Let's go with his. Figure how it's going on there. We got his face, his facial expression. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Fred, work with me. Snorlax, Jon Snow. Snorlax dressed up as Jon Snow. Okay. Why are we not working? Alright, I gotta take him off the screen for just a second. Sorry. I'm trying to work around the camera. It doesn't always work for me. Still not going to work for me. There's no way it can be upside down, so. The issue we had last week with the K, I had it upside down, and Jeremy from LSAPC said he used to just scream at his computer, turn it up! I'm going to do a little shaving on it, maybe. Paint. This is frustrating. Okay, we're gonna do some surgery now. Since the back is already black, I'm just gonna cut that piece off because I think that was the piece holding us up. Of course it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. There we go. All right. We're getting there. That was a doozy. Uh-oh. That didn't sound so good. I dropped a piece, Bobby. There we go. All right, looks like we got some shirtage here. And then the rest of his shirtage. I think you need more glue. It might have dried. It might have dried, yeah. Looks like it. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's go ahead and we'll put his tie on. Oh, man, my finger stuck to it. And finger's sticking to the glue now. That's always super duper. Okay. One last piece of his toy. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's frustrating watching me struggle, because struggle's real, guys. Struggle is real. Okay, there's his complete tie now. I think that looks good. Okay, we got his eyeball coming in. And boom, now he's true one eye. We got the small black dot on his shirt here. Once we painted everything, we realized that we were missing somehow this little piece down here, right here. So I don't know. The other one has it, so we will probably take it out of the other one, paint it, and put it in this one, since this one is screwed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in there, and then we can always come back and paint it. There we go. There we go. We'll just paint it black. Let's see. We need the inner piece of his eyeball. Let's coat the whole thing. Let's stick his eyeball in. And stick his white eyeball in. And then we have one eyebrow. There we go. And guys, welcome to Fred Flintstone on the Iron Throne. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. Yeah. So I really enjoyed this. Like I said, this color we had to make, I think it's too dark now once it dried, because it's almost too close to the green. But still love it, because he's kind of a tan color and we didn't have that color, so I just went with what I had. Yeah. We'll put him over here. So don't get me Game of Thrones or Hanna-Barbera. There we go. Fred Flintstone on the Iron Throne. And that only took us 53 minutes. Yeah, it looks okay, though it's darker because he's on the Iron Throne. It could be. Yeah, it didn't look right. So I think it turned out really good. And once I figured out how to get the actual image right and put Fred on there, it was super easy. And now I can do almost anything. I could put Super Saiyan on there if I wanted to. But yeah, so we have Fred Flintstone on the Iron Throne. I like it. And I hope Jeremy and I hope Ryan do as well. Unfortunately, like I said, this one is going to be pretty much trash because of this screw up down here. It's just going to be off. It's off kilter somehow. This line came down this way on the laser. Everything else is good, but it came down at an angle somehow. So don't know. I'll have to look at the file and see what I did differently. I do have it saved already. So if we ever have to make another one, it's done. We save the file, and then we'll make Christmas order here that's not being used. So we don't let anything go to waste here for sure. For sure. I've been doing this for, 3 months now, and we have basically half a kitty litter bucket full of scrap, and that's it. And maybe 10 sheets that just can't be used. It's just random stuff. So the guy that gets my scrap for fires in the winter is going to be kind of upset with me. But the way it is. But yeah, so we got Fred Flintstone. Looks like he's got a real good tan on the Iron Throne. So yeah. If you guys enjoy this content, make sure you go down there and hit the like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. And I want to thank everyone who's been here. Anthony Blaze, Quick Draw, Umpty, So Blessed, Pops, everybody. Christina Payne. I think that's everybody. But guys, thank you so much for spending some of your Sunday with me. It's been a blast. And again, if you guys have ideas for something, let us know. I have those 3 pieces put together. Anthony, message me again and tell me what those 3 teams were. I threw the piece of paper away like an idiot. And then Quick Draw said Snorlax dressed up like Jon Snow. Okay, I'll have to figure that. It would be Jon Snowlax on the Iron Throne. Nice. Okay, we'll figure it out. Or maybe we just put Snorlax in there instead of Fred. There we go. Maybe we started something here. Maybe we'll yeah. I don't think so. But guys, as always, be decent, do one good thing for everybody. We'll see you later, and make sure